extensive research, I came across several universities waiving their application fees for their graduate programs for fall 2025. I have verified that they offer good scholarships and graduate assistantships to international students. I am going to suggest these schools in my next video, but I want you to understand a few things first. If you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel and giving the video a like. You can also follow me on Facebook or Twitter for daily study abroad tips. If you need to send me a message, you can do so on WhatsApp only after joining the WhatsApp group. Also, if you want to have a free mock session with me, you can send me your details on Telegram only. Alright, let's get started. First, when a school is waiving the application fee for their graduate programs, the application fee for the undergraduate programs are automatically waived in most cases. Also, for undergraduate studies, many schools with good scholarships don't require the application fee, so you don't need to pay an application fee before you get a good scholarship to do your bachelor's degree in the US. The SAT is the most important thing to get a good scholarship, and like I always say, if I were coming to do my graduate studies in the US, I would not apply to a school that doesn't require an application fee because of the fact that most of these schools don't have any good funding or assistantships for international students, and you may end up wasting your time unless the school has a good reputation or you know someone with a good offer from them. However, if a school is waiving the application fee, then there is a good chance you can get something good from them. This is what my video next week is about. Without a school stating clearly on their website that they have graduate assistantship positions, you have to send an email to find out about it before applying. Otherwise, just don't apply. You will just waste your time. There are actually a lot of universities in the US that are waiving the application fees for their graduate programs for fall 2025, but international students don't usually qualify for these waivers. You must always check to make sure the application fee waivers apply to international students. Some schools also waive it for some levels or some programs only. For example, Rice University is waiving their application fees for only doctoral students, which means that if you are interested in their undergraduate or master's degree programs, you have to pay the application fee of $75. This signals to me that they don't have many quality students interested in their PhD programs, so they are finding a way to encourage many students to apply so that they can select those with the best academic qualifications. Most of the time, the reasons for application fee waiver includes 1. To encourage students to apply to a school that receives less applications. Number 2, to encourage students to apply to a school that doesn't have good financial assistance or graduate assistantships for international students. Number 3, the school has decided that due to some financial hardship that many students are going through, they want to waive the application fee. This was the case during the COVID-19 pandemic. Number 4, the school has a less diverse campus, and so they are waiving it to attract more international students. A top-class university already has too many applications to process, so they cannot afford to have more, and so such schools won't waive the application fees for you. Understand that the application fees are very important for two main reasons. Number 1, they help institutions recover the costs that come with processing applications. This includes expenses related to administrative staff, reviewing applications, verifying transcripts, and supporting documents, and also conducting admissions-related operations. Number 2, they also help institutions filter out applicants who are not genuinely interested or committed to attending the program. That is, the application fees force applicants to consider the program carefully before submitting their application. This is to help reduce the number of applications that the school receives. Also note that when a school is waiving the application fee, there will be a lot of competition, and so even if the school says SAT or GRE is optional, those who submit these test scores are going to be given priority consideration. The competition means that your application must stand out since everyone wants free stuff. This is an important point for you to keep in mind. In my opinion, the best way to get a waiver is by attending a graduate information session. This way you are expressing a genuine interest in the program, as well as not appearing as incapable of funding your studies if your graduate assistantship position is just a full tuition waiver where you have to take care of your living expenses. Someone posted a screenshot of an email he sent to a professor in a school requesting for a waiver, in the WhatsApp group recently. The professor asked him how he intends to fund his studies if he cannot even pay an application fee. Personally, I come across a lot of students who want me to coach them, but they tell me they cannot afford it. Yet they will be claiming that their father or uncle has over $40,000 annually to fund their studies. You know what I tell these students? Go and get a good scholarship before you apply for the visa, so that you don't come to the US and suffer or even be denied the visa. My whole point is that I'll be recommending some schools next week, but be prepared to pay the application fee and focus more on the funding opportunities in a school. Spend hours polishing your resume and personal statements. In my interview with John, he claimed that the reason he believes he got a Rotary scholarship of $40,000 from the Clinton School of Public Service was because of his resume. He worked at the Ministry of Gender and he highlighted his community service in his resume. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. When I was coming to the US to do my master's degree in 2016, I had a GPA of 3.8 out of 4.0, and I was the best graduating economics student at the University of Cape Coast, which is a huge achievement if you ask any Ghanaian. Yet I submitted applications to 3 US schools and I paid the application fee to each of them. I even did an evaluation to one of the schools, even though I didn't go to that school. So this tells you that sometimes you might spend money, but you might not even go to the school that you spend so much money on. So my point is that don't focus too much on schools that don't require the application fee or schools that waive the application fee. Alright, this is all I have for you today. If you have enjoyed the video, consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet, and also give the video a like. Next week I'll suggest the schools that I want you to look at that are waiving the application fees. Alright, thank you for watching and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.